Passes.
Consider authorizing administration to approve the contract with Major Contracting Group Incorporated for the North River Park Drive reconstruction in the amount of $1,238,820 plus a 6% contingency of $74,329.20 for a total of $1,313,149.20 for construction.
So moved.
Second.
Been probably moved in second. Discussion.
Discussion.
Sure.
If you can still let them know the timeline and what kind of materials gonna be used for this project?
Sure. Latoya?
What was the question?
The timeline, I think we said it.
Timeline of
When it's
materials.
gonna be completed?
The timeline of the materials that are gonna be used,
No, the timeline of the completion.
In
and
November.
November.
November 2025.
And the material you're using?
It will be asphalt.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions, comments? Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. Passes.
Consider approval to accept the grant awarded to the City of Inkster in the amount of $300,000 for the City of Inkster pressure reducing valve and vault construction.
So moved.
Support.
Been properly moved and supported. Any discussion?
Discussion.
Sure.
Could it just be explain to us real quick what the pressure reducing valve and vault actually does?
Carrie? Feels like deja vu.
So the city has 3 master meters where the Great Lakes Water Authority supplies water. 2 of those master meters already have pressure reducing vaults, and this one will be the final one. The vault, or the actual valves, reduce any transient waves or high pressure waves that come through the GLEWA system. It'll prevent those high pressure waves from entering the Inkster system. Those high pressure waves often cause water main breaks in Inkster system, so this will prevent that.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Does spur any questions from council? Comments? Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Passes.
The last one. Consider approval of the vote taken in closed session regarding Massengill.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? Councilwoman Richardson?
I'll have it.
Okay.
I have clarity.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes. Public participation, my favorite part. Director Lisa Burney. Really says Lisa B, kind of like Sheila E, you know.
Now, I tried to put director in front of it since last time I just had Miss Lisa. Good evening, everyone. So this month we celebrate not only mental health wellness, but we also will be observing National Police Week, and that will take place May 11th through the 17th. During that week, we would like to take a pause to remember the lives of officers who made the ultimate sacrifice in serving their community. So that week, we just want to, pay homage to our Inkster fallen heroes. We also, like I said, are acknowledging mental health awareness, just shining a light on that topic. Mental health is something that is on the rise. It's been on the rise, and it's something that, we need to, as a community, be more connected, be mindful, and just make sure overall that we're looking out for one another. And my other tidbit is keeping a watchful eye, ensuring the safety of our children. Last week, I did do a live post regarding just child neglect. We have been noticing an increase of children wandering the city of Inkster underage. Mainly, they've been children who have fallen under the spectrum with autism of such. So, we're just asking parents, guardian caregivers to, just be mindful when you're at home. We understand that, things get, overwhelming at home, make sure you're locking the doors, investing in maybe any additional safety procedures for your doors. They have things that you can put on doors and windows that as soon as they separate from one another, the alarm will sound, and it's something that you don't need a fee, a prescription, a subscription for. You can purchase them on Amazon for about $20 for about 4 of them to cover doors and windows. But we just want to make sure we keep the kids in the city safe. And, if you have any questions regarding that, you can definitely call the station and call my office. This week, we have Coffee with the Cop at St. Clemens Manor. That will be from 11 to 1. We will have Zumba at the Rec Center on the 2nd and 4th Thursday. So you guys come on out if you are interested in, getting your exercise on for Zumba. Just another reminder for Memorial Day, also that it's going to be on the 26th. If you guys have any photos, just any tidbits of veterans that that you just want to acknowledge, they don't have to be someone in your family. They can just be a veteran that you're aware of that you just want to acknowledge. I'm looking for pictures and just some information that we can put in our booklet as well. Other than that, I have nothing else. Anybody have any questions?
Your fallen heroes, will you be doing any special program this year?
So usually there is, during that particular officer's death, we'll do a candlelight vigil. So there will be one coming up July 9th for Sergeant Ira Parker. And then on the 17th, we do have Officer Clay Hoover, Officer Daniel DeBile, and Officer Kenny Woodmore, who will be recognizing for a candlelight vigil for that.
Is there a number we can contact you for the veterans?
Yes, you can contact the station, and they can just direct you to the office. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Sandra K. Watley.
Good evening, Mayor and Council.
Good evening.
It has come to my attention that I have been libeled. All these attorneys, you libeled is when they print it, or slander is when they say it. Well, either way, I'm not happy. Okay, this is by a person using the cowardly synonym of Keith Sweat. I will not say his name because, unlike him, I will not accuse a person without proof. And I don't arbitrarily just say what I feel without it being the truth. When we were on council, we were instructed not to engage in back and forth with the citizens. Well, I am not on council anymore. And I will not stand by and passively allow a person to besmirch or associate my name with lies. His lie is he indicates that I voted to restore a marijuana license when I was on council, a vote taken in closed session he could not possibly have been privy to without violating the sacrosanct nature of that particular session. I have been a staunch opponent of the proliferation of marijuana establishments in this city, going as far as to prove the previous administration wrong and having one of the licenses revoked before they sued us because of the inconsistency of the last organization. My consistent opposition went as far as publicly advising that there would only be 3 had the former convicted mayor not been elected. I will not tolerate the bullying tactics utilized by this individual passively. I may not be able to stop him from being a bully, but I can make him choose another target. I expect a public apology from this individual and from him to refrain from using my name in his senseless vendetta against the city of Inkster. Thank you.
Thank you. Pauling.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good to see you guys. I haven't seen y'all in a while. And I just have a few things on here. I have, first of all, I'd like to talk about C-Click Fix on your website. We have called about potholes on Stolman between Shadow Lawn and John Daly. They have not been fixed. We've been calling since March. We called on March 26th, March 27th, April 1st, and then I finally sent in a request April 28th on C-Click Fix. And I just want to know how long is it going to take, because as you know, potholes on that street, because it's only one side to park, you have to finagle, you have to move and stuff like that to get over, and it's like that on a lot of our streets. And another thing I want to talk about is, I know we talked about this before when you guys came around campaigning, and this was in your previous administration, about the repairs on John Daly between Michigan Avenue all the way to Cherry Hill. But I know I think the state did that one part by the park, because that was park property. I'm not sure.
Oh, we did that.
You did that? Okay, that, and then Avondale, all the way, I think you got that done all the way up to Inkster, and now you gotta finish it all the way to.
Close to Inkster. Yeah,
Okay.
we still gotta finish it.
Okay, and I was just wanting to know how long is that gonna take, because it's kind of a shame that when you come from outside into our city, and you, on the outside of our city, all the streets are not torn up. It's like right when you come across into Inkster, boom, 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 boom. I mean, it's not fun. You gotta, like I said, dodge. I don't want to hit this. Or actually on Cherry Hill, I ride the middle, like the middle between lanes.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, if a cop pulls me over, I'm gonna tell him exactly why, because it's the potholes.
street is bad.
Okay, the other issue I would like to talk about is city ordinance and blight. Whenever we call and complain, I don't know if they're issuing tickets. If they are, some of the same issues are not getting taken care of. And, you know, Mr. Chisholm, I've emailed you several times and nothing has got done. So I just want to know, and some of my neighbors are here too. They always ask me, because they know I come to the meetings, and, well, I haven't been in a while, but I said, you know, something needs to get done, because we need our city to look pretty, not ugly. When you see these people with their lawns not cut, trash in the back. There's one house on, I don't even know the address, on my street on Stolman. I think they use